What's up, guys? It's your boy, Killer App, back at it again after about a week's hiatus, much shorter than my last hiatus, which was about several months. But in any case, I had family over, couldn't really find the time to do it, but back now, about to check out this EARTHGANG Meditate featuring J.I.D. Now, I have to say something ahead of this video is that when it comes to this reaction stuff, it's kind of like weird compared to how I normally am as a person, because I try to stay as ignorant as possible about these songs and the artists or whatever you guys recommend to me. I try to stay as ignorant as possible until I watch the video, because, you know, that makes the reaction more authentic or more off the top or whatever, right? I don't like preparation. I don't like this. I don't like pretending, right? I think you can tell that I'm not much of a pretender, if that makes any sense. Whereas normally I would like try to find out everything about everything at all points if I like something. Like if I had found out about J.I.D. by myself, I would have listened to his whole catalog by now. I would have, like, I don't know, it'd be on my playlist of like all time played. I don't know, whatever. The point is, this is new to me, so bear with me. I need y'all to give me all the information I need. I need y'all to recommend me as much as possible in general. It's kind of the vibe here. So anyway, I'm about to get into this. I don't really know who EARTHGANG is. If I just know that he does tracks with J.I.D. or I think it's a group, actually. I know they do tracks with J.I.D. Or J.I.D. may be a part of EARTHGANG. I'm not exactly sure how it works. You guys let me know in the comments. But anyway, Meditate, very highly requested, so I'm about to get into it. Let's check it out. Okay. Why am I... The chains had this weird, like, rhythmic pattern, and I tried to bob my head to it. But yeah, there's chains. It looks like people escaping from jail. Dogs are barking. Somehow they ended up on a boat. Okay, so what looked like a jailbreak, they somehow ended up on a boat. I don't know how they got out of those chains. Like, did they find some sort of third party where, you know, they broke open their chains or had keys to the chains for whatever reason? And if so, why are they on a boat? I don't understand. Anyway, but maybe I should watch the rest of the video. Okay, I'm feeling that. Alright, they got their orange hair going. That's pretty cool. Where is this? This looks like an abandoned warehouse of sorts. Oh, it's a cop car waiting for them, so I guess that's why they're on a boat. They're trying to get away from the cops. Why is he wearing overalls, though? I don't want... Is that like a... I'm really questioning his fashion choices. I mean, I don't know. Personally, I just don't think it looks particularly good to wear overalls with nothing underneath when you're running from the cops. That's just me. But anyway, this video so far looks like the set of like a video game. Looks like a GTA or like something. Anyway, they haven't started rapping yet. I've just been talking about some nonsense for like 3 minutes. So let me just get back into it.
Everybody, okay. Everybody wanna be a nigga.
Okay.
Everybody wanna be a nigga, but it's not to be a nigga. If you think you need to say it when you see a nigga, please be clear. I do not mind.
Whoa. Okay. That's J.I.D. Y'all know what he does by now. Does crazy stuff. That's what it is. I'm gonna turn up the volume a bit in case y'all can't hear it. But that was really crazy. Like, he does this... J.I.D. does this weird flow thing, right? It's pretty common in a lot of the tracks that I've listened to him so far, but he often raps without ending on a normal meter or ending at all. Like this beginning part where everybody want to be, you know, that part, it kind of doesn't really fit over an even bar line, and he just kind of repeats it and flows it over the bar, which I think is really cool. I think it sounds awesome. It's just one of my favorite things that he does. But then he does this weird thing that I think is really, really cool. Please be clear. I rhyme. I do not mind. I really like how he executed that. It was like a complete switch up from the existing flow so far. Let me just spend 10 seconds, so let me restart that and check it out.
Nobody wanna be a nigga, but it's not to be a nigga. If you think you need to say it when you see a nigga, please be clear. I do not mind. Be the right to be in have your girl right to see train to meet you right to deep.
Oh, how does he do this? Like, he switched that whole thing up with the "be clear, I do not mind." And then he came back to the same rhyme as before, but then he flipped it again, and now he has this he has these like two separate rhyme schemes and flow schemes going on at the same time. Like, let's see if I can break it down. Also, I like the C train to ride the D. That's alphabet. Haha. Anyway, I'll go back a bit.
You have girl ride the C train to me, so ride the D and get me brain. And you can see the things I place upon the sheet. Oh, you're gonna come for me. Well,
Oh my gosh.
More than the gun place upon the sheet. Oh, you're gonna come for me. Well, my nigga, you better have known me at least. More than the gun for me. I'm more than a man and a guy, but the boy is a man. We ignore the voice from the outlander. Stand out with the cannon. Outstanding.
Oh my gosh. So the whole flow is like it has this like long short sort of vibe going the whole time. It's really cool. I like it. It's like very jazzy, if that makes any sense. It's like it doesn't have a full jazz sound, but that just the way he's doing the rhythm gives me a jazz vibe. I don't know if he's actually influenced by jazz at all, but it's pretty cool. And it looks like every long part of the verse or of that rhythm that he's doing has a different rhyme scheme that kind of rotates around. So he's like, first he has this. Let me just see if I can just pick it out.
But the boy is a man. We ignore the voice from the outlander.
You know what I mean? Like he has a different vowel sound for every few bars, and he just kind of rotates around them. So it's like the first instance of it might rhyme with like 4 bars down, whereas the second instance will rhyme 5 bars down. And it's just like a cycle, and I think that's pretty cool. Not many people do that. Like I haven't heard this very often. I mean, to be perfectly honest, there's a lot of stuff that J.I.D's done that I have never heard before, so that's cool in and of itself. But yeah, I'm gonna go on with it. It's 20 seconds so far. This guy's crazy. Like, I hope the other people on this track, EARTHGANG, I believe, can keep up. Because I don't know why you'd start a track with J.I.D. That's just not a good idea. That's just not a good idea. Excuse me.
Stand out with the cannon, outstanding, South Bend, no pen.
Oh.
I get nervous, we get unsturdy. Nigga from nigga slum, blue tongue, red tongue, nigga flavors, go ahead son, get you some. Nigga got a lot of gifts, sturdy.
Okay. I just gotta. Okay, hold on a sec. I'll be right back. I had to go for a. I had to get up a bit. I had to get up a bit. Like that, my instinctive reaction there was to get up for some reason because I need to just like ponder what I just heard. So this, whoever the hell this second guy is, let's see if this lyric thing that I have open below, Johnny Venus. Okay. Oh my, that is some interesting stuff. So he's doing that. He's doing that polymeter thing I was talking about before. It looks like he's rapping in 3, but it's over a 4/4 beat, which is cool in and of itself. But then he does it in a weird way where there's pauses, and he switches up the syllables every now and then. Okay, I was only a few seconds of it. I'm gonna keep listening to it. That part right there. How did he got back on beat somehow? What the hell's going on? This is I don't know why I'm so shocked, right? I've heard, like, you guys showed me J.I.D. I've heard all his tracks, and, you know, I guess maybe the problem was the first track I heard J.I.D. on was Never, which actually relatively was not that, like, intricate in terms of the flow. This is the first time I've ever hearing EARTHGANG, and my mind's being blown over a 10-second span. I'll let it play again. Oh, he paused where I expected another syllable. That's cool. I always like that. You know, subverting expectations, right? It's one of the most common ways to engage the listener is to, you know, blow their mind, so to speak, to change what they're expecting to hear. And that's what I like that. So that was crazy. Oh, I like that's so cool. He has this like weird lazy flow where he's lagging a couple of the syllables where you're not expecting it. Was always bung and never was always, you know, that little that slur he's doing. I think it's really cool. Okay. Like, okay. Are the other guys in EARTHGANG as good as this? I don't know what to believe anymore. This whole part was really cool because it was like almost every line has like double double meanings. Like, see, it was outside risking snake eyes. Snake eyes is like when you roll 2 ones, it means, you know, when you, it's basically one of the worst rolls in a game of dice or anything that requires dice. That's snake eyes. So you're outside risking having, you know, very bad chance, very bad luck. And then you're also risking snake eyes, which is like, you know, people, bad people in your life, snakes who might have eyes on you. And then with your life chances, stakes high. So, you know, there goes back to that chance metaphor. Only outlet was the moon walk. That was pretty cool. Because I interpret that as the only outlet was the moon. Like, to shoot for the moon, you got to go for it, right? Whether your chances are low or not, you got to go for it. But the other thing was, only outlet was the moon, and then he switches it back to the walk with the Michael Jackson dances. So it's like, only outlet is to kind of be real slick, go with it, show off, you know, whatever Michael Jackson does. He has a whole lot of swag. This whole thing is really cool. Like, he switched from what was more of an intricate flow scheme as being the highlight into this very interesting, like, double meaning metaphor thing that's, oh my gosh, these guys are intense. Like, this guy, it's like almost beyond my scope of understanding at some point. It's ridiculous. I lied. I understand everything. That's my goal in life, is to understand everything, but it's making me work, okay?
USA eat me like a cancer. UK eat me like a cancer. Getting money.
Are they from the UK? Are they from? He has this like patois sort of sound to him, so I don't know. But
And they tag the crib ass King James with the fucking dancer. Still a nigga out in Calabasas. Still a nigga when I greet the master.
oh, Calabasas, is that in the US? I guess they're from the US. Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
Office presidential rashes. When I fuck my white girl and I meet a daddy, I don't think that is having hate that shit. Nothing for the perfect time to bury me. Nigga, please show them the great caddy. Serena, them daddy, but that shit don't change my appearance.
This whole, for some reason, that last little bit had a Drake vibe in terms of the flow and the delivery. Obviously, I don't mean to pretend that Drake has bars like this. This guy's, he's got something. He's got some good stuff going on. Anyway, oh, there's more? Holy moly! Okay, I got.
Asians like that's my nigga. Latins like that's my nigga. White folks like that's my nigga. Till it's time to die, bye bye, nigga. Now don't.
Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, I'm not gonna spend too much time on the lyrics. The flow's cool. Yeah, he's just talking about how everyone kind of likes him until, you know, they don't. There's more context probably to the lyrics, but or rather that particular last 2 line, white folks like, and then till it's time to. So they'll pretend to be on your side until they don't need you anymore, until they can finally find a reason to get you. I'm not saying I necessarily agree with that kind of mentality or that interpretation of the world, but then again, I haven't lived that life, so I don't know.
Don't get offended. I was just giving you hard time. Come to your block and you hard line. I did I come at the wrong time, but see I sent comments to the earth. Me, I was humming at your birth. I put colors on the spectrum. I let you assign them worth.
Wow. That was cool. Wow. I like that last 2 lines is super awesome. I put colors on the spectrum and I let you assign the worth. He's doing stuff. He's doing stuff so new that people haven't seen it before. He's adding new, like, dimensions and elements to this music stuff. That, you know, he's basically saying he's a creative genius, and it's up to you to, you know, understand it or interpret it. That's kind of cool. Kind of cool. I like. It's just like the word choice was really nice. I like the execution there.
Looking for peace when I stare at you. Looking for peace in the mirror. Looking for peace when I stare at you. I be looking for peace in the mirror.
This whole thing seems like a very political piece in a way.
Peace when I stare at you.
You know I'm here for the nigga shit. Whole life, man, nigga real. See, my mama let a project nigga hit. Set it up so when I meet the reaper hard, let my son read the benefits. Nigga shit on social media, I'll get a nigga pinched, end up in the pen. Surrender your independence to the sentence finish, even with no pop.
So the flow's cool here too, but it's not really anything groundbreaking, or it's not particularly intriguing as such. It's just nice. It's good flow. I like the rhyme scheme there. The independence. It's like a very consistent rhyme scheme that's going across the entire bar scheme. You know, the double meanings there with the reaper, let the reap bear the benefits. Social media pinched up in the pen. You know, there's a lot of like double meaning stuff going on here. But to be perfectly honest, Dr. Dot with a U for some reason, haven't been impressed so far. So let's, or rather, obviously it's good, but compared to the first two guys, I don't know why he's last. Maybe there's more. Like with Johnny, whatever his name is, Johnny Venus, he started off super hot and then kind of cooled down in terms of flow, just kept it more consistent. This guy, maybe he'll start weak and end hotter. Who knows? Let's see. Why the hell?
She got a cut the pissin', burning bridges with my television. Bitchily niggas fuck kind of link. For me like a nigga non-existent. No negativity. Why you being silly? Fucking with niggas.
There it is.
For me like a nigga non-existent. No negativity. Why you being silly? Fucking with me niggas. When I'm in the I'm finna be. I just wake up and do shit differently. I can never say that that's my identity. Long way, some niggas don't want finna me.
I like this.
I just took a minute back of my memory. One monkey don't stand up, show my niggas got.
He's got a much more free form flow, I think. Ooh, that alliteration was dope. Okay, anyway. He's got a much more free form flow in that, like, I like when he started rapping fast, it's not like he lost lyricism, right? Often when people start rapping a double time or triple time, whatever the case may be, they often lose lyricism. Joyner Lucas is a big culprit of that. Like, he's one of my favorite artists in terms of his, like, creativity and storytelling, but when he starts rapping fast on, like, remixes and stuff, he often loses his lyricism. He gives it up for the sake of the rhythm, which is, it's okay. It still sounds good. It's a different part of the art, I guess. But this guy hasn't. He's still saying good stuff, but his flow is like very fluid and free form. Like he's kind of flipping the rhythms however he pleases, and he's pausing wherever he wants, but he's keeping it cohesive, which I think is really awesome. Yeah. So like the first when he was going in the six, or rather the triplet flow, it was meh to me, but this part is really cool. I'm gonna keep playing this.
Goals and responsibilities, so you know by any means, really mean any and everything to the team. Nothing off limits, nigga. I ain't gonna keep shit clean. Me and my niggas, them niggas that they should've never let go free. Niggas got me talking to my teeth like I'm 50 Cent and all three. Ain't no put the kids, nigga told me what they told me, what it's gonna be. Looking for peace in America, looking for energy.
Okay, it looks like just a chorus again. You know, to be perfectly honest, I haven't really paid much attention. Oh, there's an outro. Let me go there.
Looking for peace when I stare at you. I be looking for peace in America. Looking for peace when I
I actually kind of like the chorus. It's pretty catchy. Like the way he executes it, it's pretty nice.
stare at you.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. EARTHGANG definitely surpassed anything I was expecting from them. Because I'm just like, they rap with J.I.D, but J.I.D is the highlight, right? I think Johnny Venus had the best verse in this song. Like J.I.D did his thing as usual, but Johnny Venus, I think his lyricism was a little bit better in terms of, like, I like the very vivid metaphors, that the multiple double meaning scheme across the bars. Obviously, like, I've seen J.I.D do that in other songs too, but maybe not, just not in this one, I guess. Johnny Venus, his flow, everything, I think overall was just a better verse. Which is saying something, right? Because I started with J.I.D and I'm like, well, what's the point of the rest of this track? And then pleasantly surprised. So if you guys have anything else that might shock me like this, I know Smino is someone you guys have been telling me to check out. He's also on my list to check out. What's the third guy's name? Dr. Dot with a U. Not feeling it, really. It's cool. I liked it, like, but it wasn't the best. Like, it was cool to listen to once. I probably won't listen to that verse again. Johnny Venus, yes. J.I.D, probably. Not really. Johnny Venus, yes. I really enjoyed what he was doing, especially at the beginning. The weird staggered staccato stuff he was doing was really cool. Yeah, I guess that's the end of the song. Yeah, okay. It's been a week. I've forgotten how to do this stuff. So if you've stuck around for this long, thank you. I'm impressed at your diligence and your willingness to listen to me talk about stuff. Make sure to hit the subscribe button for more of that. And yeah, keep recommending me new tracks. I'm all for it. I'm all down to listen to more stuff and expand my horizons more. Yeah, this is Killer App signing out. Peace.